Hi guys, Lucas back. I'm glad you guys are able to tune back in and check the base of where I'm at right now with the MARUI Big Bear. This is the driver. I know you guys remember me working on his arm, and his arms are done. Not bad from scratch, from just bits of plastic welded together and super glued and sanded and primered and painted, and it was a chore to get it done. But when you don't have the arms, you have to make it out of something, right? So, and it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with him. He looks really cool. He's ready to go racing. So, and now the body turned out well. Here's the body. I got to do some TLC to it and some fine sanding on it a little bit just to get the pop a little bit more and everything. I still got to do the lettering. But other than that, geez, it's finished. I need to sand this down a little bit more and then get that blacked out. But a little more time, and she'll definitely be show worthy. So the story. This was the one that, if you guys recall, my brain was acting up. I called it doctor's office or something like that, doctor's wardrobe or nurse's wardrobe, uniform color. And the story behind that is kind of funny. I had to go in for a checkup. Do your annual checkups, please. You guys go do that. And when I went in there and everything, the nurse came in and I was thinking about the project and everything like that, and talking to you guys about. And she came in and she was wearing this color scrub, and I was at a doctor's office, so that stayed in my head. I was like, you know what? I want to do that color. So I did, and I'm glad I did. It actually turned out really nice. So going to the doctor's office was a great idea, because this truck's amazing looking. So that's her, and I hope you guys, the Big Bears, are turning out just as well, if not better. But I wanted to talk to you about the bumpers on these Big Bears. They break a lot. They crack, and there's really not a whole lot you can do to fix them once the parts are broken, because they're going to break again because they're just as fragile or what have you, and that's why you see a lot of Big Bears with the front bumpers that are broken or cracked. I've had plenty of them. This is a really good fix for that. This actually belongs on a MARUI Big Bear or MARUI CJ Jeep. I've done a couple of the Jeeps, and these look really good on them. The only problem is with these JG bumpers is there's not many of them left. The company don't make these anymore, so you have to really hunt. This one actually came from South America, and it took about 2 weeks to get it. But anyways, if you do look it up, if you can't find it, they're really cool. There's some installation hiccups with this one, mounting it, because you can mount it where the steering servo goes on the bottom of the chassis, but the bumper is going to be still quite wobbly. So what I recommend is doing leaving these 2 holes obviously, but making one more extra hole right in the center. You could do 2 more, but you really don't need it. So I would do 1 larger hole for a larger screw, and that's that. But another thing too you might want to think about is, if you're going to do this one, is placement underneath the truck. So the further back you go, the chances are higher that you're going to hit the bumper with the tire, and the further up you go from the body, it just doesn't look quite right. So you want a good medium, and right there where the servo attaches is pretty good. I like to go just a wee bit back, just a touch. I'm sorry, a little bit further. Yeah, if you go back, it's fine. It's not going to scrub, but it doesn't look quite right. So you want to go just the right amount of space to get that nice look, and that realistic sort of look. Not that these things look realistic, guys, when it's on the car, but you know where I'm getting at. So anyhow, that's my little fun story there, and I'm glad I got this thing. The part number on that bumper, if you guys are interested, is JGBB03 on that one. And also, I want to talk to you about the bearings inside the truck. I don't know if I ever talked to you about it. I do have photos and things like that I'm going to post on the site. of some older trucks that also I did that shows you step by step on how to work on the transmission and the installation of the MIP bearing or bushings that are made from Teflon that helps aid into the speed of the truck and the runtime. So that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much talked to you guys' ear off on this thing, and I'm glad you guys waited to see this one. Next week I'll have the big Prevail, the chassis, the electronics, and all that stuff in it, and I'll get to see the color scheme I went with on the chassis and the wheels and the bumper. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to be really good. Everything complements itself quite nicely. I got to install the JG bumper on it, and then she'll pretty much be good to go. And this one also had that that two window set up where one was broken and I had to make one work and cut it out. So I got all that, and that's got to be installed. But all good. Everything looks real nice. The window's done and pretty and all that. So I hope you guys at MARUI Big Bears are doing well. If you have any questions again, please leave it on the bottom there for me, and I'll get to them like that. I promise you. I know it's been about a month since from start of the project to the end of this project. But this one here is a little more special to me because this one I'm keeping for myself. Well, maybe I won't keep for myself. Maybe I'll sell this one as well, so I can do my next project, which I'm going to talk to you guys about next week. And that one I already got all the goodies for, and I can't wait to talk to you about that. So once I do next week, we're going to have the pre-build of this one all together, and then I'm going to talk to you about the next one I'm going to do, and that's not going to require just one paint or anything like that. It's not going to be specifically and so complicated to do in a weird sense. So it doesn't have to be as perfect as this one because, well, I'll talk to you more about that one, right? You guys see my Groot's on. Yeah, I am Groot. Alright, you guys, take care. I hope you guys are having fun, and I'll catch you on the next MARUI Big Bear build.